I'm Markevelli, I'm focused on cake. When I make it by my mother race, never trip, cause these niggas gon' hate. These niggas slipping, but I got my shoelace. Looking angry like I just got a case. I'm glad my brother made it to heaven gates. These niggas fall slide straight to my face. Always in my lane, right in my place. Fuck all that talking, I wanna have sex. Baby, I'm special, I'm not like the rest. Jump right into it, I don't need a stretch. She the full package, I don't need my ex. Not giving up, cause I'm gonna be next. Never get tired of chasing these checks. Walk around with fire up in my chest. She do the pussy 1-3, how I catch. These niggas act like they touching me. I'm the slickest ever in the city. Lately I been a bad boy. Got me feeling like I'm P. Diddy. Sneeze on him, I just bust a nigga. Ocho Cinco, how I catch a nigga. Your bitch a dog, tell a fashion nigga. Bow down pussy, you a peasant nigga. I never trip over no fuck shit. Don't disrespect my family or my bitch. I ain't mean to call her a bitch. I love her to the fullest, she is the shit. She understand that I wanna get rich. Gon' pay y'all.
All game.
Yeah. Markevelli faked his death, right? In 96, Tupac came out with the album Markevelli, right? And it all happened around the time he had got killed, right? And everybody was like, yo, he ain't dead. You know, we ain't had, it was the internet, but we ain't have access to the internet. So everything was based on magazines, what they talking about on the radio, just word of mouth, right? You got an album called Markevelli. What was the thought process behind that?
I got my rap name from my hall monitor back in school, high school. My man Dre. One day you just started calling me that. He just started calling me Markevelli. Like Markevelli, what's up? I
Yeah,
just went with it. I liked it, so I went with it.
it's definitely tough. I was just wondering, did it have anything? Did it correlate with the story of Markevelli?
No, nothing really towards Tupac. I mean, I'm a big fan of Tupac though. He really
Yeah.
one of my favorite, the best to ever do it in my eyes. But nothing really entitled to him for real. Of
So over Biggie, you choose Tupac.
course,
Me too,
of course.
definitely. Tell us about you, like your upbringing, the projects. Let us know who Markevelli is, real quick.
Um, right now I'm 25. I've been running around the projects, Latrobe projects, and Cherry Hill since I was born. So
They two tough spots right
I
there.
had down by the projects. I had my godmother, her real name Rose, but we called her Wee Wee. We loved her so much and wanted to be around her so much and down there so much. Instead of calling the projects, man, my brother called it Wee Wees. That's what,
Mhm.
like, that's how much. That's what she was all we knew for real. It's just like to us it was like Latrobe was hers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we
Mhm.
called it Wee Wees. And my grandmother, they both passed away now too. My grandmother Beverly, she lived out Cherry Hill. You know, my father Cherry Hill
Right.
legend. So I just ran around both as I was raised. You feel me? I was raised around both for real.
I grew up with your godmother.
Rose,
Yeah,
Wee Wee,
yeah. Rudy.
my baby.
Me and
Yeah,
Rudy was in the same class.
yeah, Rudy.
Yeah.
It's Wincy son.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
both of them tatted on, Wee Wee and Wincy.
Yeah.
Look just like his father too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? That's crazy. Built like everything.
Yeah, box head and all that.
You know, like, let me try to bridge the gap, right? We got 19 years between us, right?
Yeah,
And we both grew up down the same projects, right? And back when I was down there, man, it was crazy. It was a jungle. And we were selling drugs. It was wars. You know, we used to beef with up the hill, Homewood and Preston,
yeah.
Wilcox Street, when it
Uh-huh.
was still a street before they tore the houses down. Man, so much stuff, right? Chapel Hill and Latrobe became one through Miss Barbara
Mhm.
down the building, second floor apartment 8.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And Nod, Man, and all them. And, it's just a different time. Everybody was together, but everybody wasn't together, but everybody was together. That make any sense?
Yeah.
Is it still like that?
Yeah, everything's still that far as like Chapel, you know, Douglas, Latrobe, it's still one connection for
I
real.
noticed the Douglas connection too.
Yeah, it's
I
still one.
noticed that.
It's still one connection for real. Like lot of Latrobe niggas. They sometimes migrated down there. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Chatwell Hill niggas migrated to Latrobe. Different things for real. It's still one though.
yeah, that's good. Like a triad.
Yeah, yeah. Still one big East Baltimore mob.
One thing though, like one thing about you, you always carry yourself a certain type of way. You always have a lot of respect, right?
Yeah,
It, like with Baltimore, it be a lot of fads. Everybody just clones, but you don't come across as a clone. Everybody, everything about you is authentic and unique, right? And I remember, you know, watching you get into Islam. It wasn't because you was locked up. Like it seemed to me from the outside looking in that you really found the Most High. Can you explain to us how you got into Islam? How you?
well, ever since I was little, my oldest brother Damon, he was born Muslim.
Right.
Damon Muslim, born Muslim. So ever since I was little, I always been around him and my other cousins. My man Kenan, Karad, Keith, Keon, all of them, they was Muslim. I always was around Muslims my whole life. But my brother Kenan, he really helped me see better and really influenced me to, take it serious and really like be obedient to your Lord. And he showed me the way, like the Surut Mustaqim, I mean the straight way.
Mm-hmm.
So 2020, I took my Shahada. I became Muslim. He was there when I took my Shahada. Ever since then, like I just been trying to be closer to him and try to be a better Muslim. But see, when I went to prison, I don't really regret prison. Like I'm actually happy I went to prison because the law don't make no mistakes first and foremost. But I'm glad I went to prison because prison made me a better man and a better Muslim and brought me so much closer to Allah. They say, um, 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 they say, Allah gonna bring you back to where you remember Him the most. So before jail and prison, I was on my dame, but I wasn't on my dame how I was supposed to be, and
Right.
I wasn't serious how it should have been. I was fasting doing Ramadan the whole nine, but once I went to jail, that's when I really I needed them. I
Yeah.
always needed them, but I needed them. Like
You felt like you could
yeah,
connect
like
more
I
without
needed them.
without all the outside noise.
Yeah, and I learned more, and I just became more disciplined, more submissive, and I understood the meaning of a law and what it is to surrender and obey.
Yeah.
But once I went to prison, so I was Muslim before prison and
Right.
jail. Once I went to prison, I became even more sharper, and
Yeah.
I got more serious than ever. Like this but right when I was just in prison, like I ain't gonna lie, when I was in the dorm, when I was down Sykesville, they made me the dorm Amir. I mean, I was in command for all the Muslims in the dorm I
Right.
was in, and I was one of the youngest ones in there.
Right.
And when you get chosen for positions like that, you can't really deny it because really it's really a law allowing that person to put you in that
So
position.
you would lead prayer and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
making sure everybody stayed on their deen.
yeah, and all the shots for real or problems they had to come to me for real. But
Yeah.
I ain't never let that get to my head though. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I ain't no better than the next man. Like we here to teach each other. We here to make each other more submissive to Allah and discipline. Taqwa Allah, fearing Allah. So um yeah, prison really, 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 really helped me. Like
So how did you take that same discipline that you got from following the Most High and applying it while you're free? Because like you said, when you went to prison, you became a better Muslim because you was able to hear more, study more, focus more. Like you
mm,
said, you needed them, right? Because for a lot of us, we find the Most High when we in these tough spots.
right,
You know what I mean? Sometimes it take a tough spot for us to find them.
right,
And a lot of people like to laugh and joke. Let's say you in there, somebody find Islam in there under your watch, right? And a lot of times people make fun of people and they say they're just doing it for protection. But for whatever reason, it don't matter. It's just that they found him.
And those type of people that make those comments, they don't really understand because they never read the Quran
Yeah.
or read any type of any type of knowledge or dalil far as the deen. Like they don't understand.
Right.
They ignorant. Like if you really knew the deen, you would know that back in the ancient times, the prophet Yusuf,
Mm-hmm.
when he got sent to prison, he was trying to influence two people that was in prison with him to join Islam, and this was
Right.
centuries ago.
Right.
It was a cupbearer and a king's cook, the
Mhm.
two people he tried to influence to convert to Islam. But when people used it, when like a couple people took the shot around me, like or in a dorm, like it was a couple young brothers that took and older
Mm-hmm.
took they shahada just based off how we was moving
Right.
though in the dorm, like how we was moving, how disciplined we was,
Mm-hmm.
and how we really was offering sulat when and every time. Like you get what I'm saying, on time, every day, all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like, and we it was most of us. Like it was all everywhere I've been in a joint. Like it was all we was always. It was always mostly us. Like it was either a prison tier, I mean a Muslim tier or a Muslim dorm.
Yeah.
Just everywhere I was at for real.
And do you think like even like growing up, everybody was Christian, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, just by default, because our grandmothers were, they came from
Right,
the South,
right.
right? And with the collapse, for the lack of a better term, of the Christian church and Christianity, the discipline, right? And it's one of those things, and this is not me coming at nobody belief system, right? But like this the collapse from the outside looking in, you see, all the things that teach against people coming in as they should, but nobody changing.
Right.
Right. And then you see what they did to it. They got into the politics, and now they telling people how to vote, and it's like they are 501c3 or whatever that case, the tax exempt, and it's like it's not necessarily, even though back in doing like the civil rights movement, like the church was the thing, but now the church is just like all over the place, right? And what you see between my generation and your generation is a gap, right? And that gap is the lack of spirituality, right? I said that wrong, but and now I see a lot of brothers coming into Islam because they seeing weakness in the church. All of us crave for the Most High, right? Some form of, some path to the Most High, right? And I see a lot of brothers becoming Muslim, and I think it's a beautiful thing, right? And just because like the discipline that comes with it, the prayer, the peace, understanding the Quran, understanding the walk. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it's dope that men are finding spirituality. Yo, yo, I need braces. But like there's some similarities. Like, all right, I don't want to go on a tangent, but like one thing you said, right, when you came over there on the dorm, and they made you the head over there, the shot caller, for the lack of a better term, right? And it's the energy that you bring with you, right? Your father got that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You inherit that energy from your father. He's a dope brother. That's my big bro, right? But outside of that, you had an influence on your mom and your dad in a positive way when it came to Islam.
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd that make you feel?
Yes. Alhamdulillah, all praises to all thanks and praises to Allah. Like it made me feel real good. Like I plan on seeing them in the afterlife. That's what it's about. You can't take none of this materialistic, none of this shit with you.
Yeah.
And you you could go tonight.
Yeah. None of this
You
stuff means
can't
nothing.
can't take it with you.
Yeah.
The plan is to make it to paradise, inshallah. That's what the real plan is. That's why we even offer for His mercy, for His
Yeah.
forgiveness. Try to make it to paradise, inshallah. But it's a lot with it. See when that happened though in the dorm when they made me the Amir, I had got a job, a different job, and went
Yeah.
to another dorm. I got a different job and went to the little working man dorm with like little like older dudes and stuff, or even young dudes. But they had it's a certain dorm because you got the
Yeah.
job, the laundry job. So, but I end up catching a dirty yawn for alcohol.
Yeah.
Geeking, but the homemade wine.
Yeah. Ooch.
So I
Yeah.
caught that. So
I didn't even know they had a urine test for that.
yeah. So, but it's less. You know, I don't do hard drugs, so it's
Right.
less. It's less of a penalty for like than if you do like boot or K2. But the ticket was it caused me to lose my job though. So I lost my job. So when you lose your job, you get put out that dorm.
Right.
So I lost my job. They put me back in the jungle. They put me back in Howard dorm. But I ain't gonna lie, I felt comfortable in it anyway because I was in that dorm for like 8 months before I got a job.
Yeah.
But a lot of Muslim brothers were still in there. Like it was more and more and more coming in. So when I went back in the dorm, niggas was telling me like Kufars, like that's a non-believer. Kufars was telling me like, yeah, niggas ain't really been praying and stuff in here for real. Niggas don't be praying and shit. Stuff law. So when I heard him say that, I straight got on bullshit. Oh no. I called a couple other brothers. Yo, Nana, Nana, my man Duda. They was Muslim brothers. Come on, yo, we read officers a lot. Straight up
Yeah.
the back. As soon as I got in the dorm, yo, come on, get everybody together, bro. We read offer, bro. And I think like certain things I was doing and how I was moving for real, that's what made them want to do that.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I probably could have led them better, like with certain situations, like for the times like that we didn't probably spank niggas or
That's part of the culture in
extorted
prison.
niggas.
Like,
Yeah, but
still,
that ain't
you ask for forgiveness.
yeah, Muslims don't oppress though. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But our intentions was good though. It wasn't like our intentions was good. So,
I've been there. I know what you mean.
but
You gotta
I
think
feel
about
like-
you
I
was
feel
one
like,
way
yeah.
all your life, and now like. But see, here's the thing though. Like this, even what you said when you coming back in leadership. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And just
and that was the law's plan. Like
Right.
the law plan for me to lose that job, to go back in there
Mhm.
doing for me to have that position.
yeah,
That was his plan.
that was yeah. Music. What's coming down the pike?
Man, I got some shit in the arsenal.
What about the stuff that you had before you got locked up? You told me don't play for nobody. Did that
might
come
be-
out yet?
That might
That's
be,
up.
that might be. I dropped three tapes. Man, locked up in 2.5 years. I dropped 3 tapes.
I gotta go
behind
back
the
and check.
wall.
That's
But
crazy that I don't even know.
Stuff though, like that's.
I would have been playing that in the
I know.
background. I was I was chilling. I'm like, this shit is fire.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. This something I really, really want to do though. Like it ain't even about the fame, the glory, or none of that. It's something that really make me feel good. Like I feel like I really, truly feel like I'm good at it, and I feel like that's something I really want to do. Like
So-
it make me feel good.
All right, so taking your shahada, right? And so like, how does the music? I seen a change in your music, but how does the music look now? Where you at in your life now versus where you was at then?
I rap about the day more, and I rap about prison more.
Yeah,
Probably more pain too, cause I done been through
yeah, you
hella
have,
shit in the past couple years though. Like
yeah.
L at the L, hit at the hit, haymaker at the haymaker. So
So like,
all that helped me though. Helped me make the music out of me. All that helped me with the vocabulary, with the pain, with the betrayal. It
Yeah.
all came in one.
so what's the future though? Like, so like I know the goal is your dad. The goal is to get away from the pain, right?
Yeah,
To rise above it.
yeah.
I think one of the hardest things for musicians, at least even for me, is like, just rapping about nobody want to hear about me going to work every day. But at the same time, it's stuff that I go through that we deal with that I could put in a message to people, trying to become civilians, to go to
Mhm.
work, and just do something with their life. Just walk away from the street life and try to do something positive.
And it's true though. See, like I tried my best not to do no bluffing because I don't really I don't condone bluffing. So I really try to rap about the things I done did or
Yeah.
like you get what I'm saying.
You can
like,
still tell your stories and
authentically.
get in your lessons. This is what I wanted to ask you.
Motivate people.
Because it lost me. This is what I want to ask you. When you went back to the tier on the Howard dorm, right? And you had a call to prayer. Just being at that leadership, right? Did that make you straighten up more because people was watching you and following your lead to a certain
Yeah.
degree?
Yeah, hell
Like
yeah.
it was like, all right, I gotta tighten up because when people looking at you for guidance or spiritual guidance or just following your example, right? Because a lot of times in these streets, a lot of times everybody following behind somebody, either directly or indirectly. We try and be killers, shooters, we getting this money. It's all based on it's not our own thoughts. It's all with the programming
Right.
from the things we see. It's like anything or anybody that you see, they the result of some type of programming in their experiences and their circumstances, right? And now, you know, with you being in their presence, and it's like being a parent in a certain degree because you know you got your kids.
Yeah.
You don't want to be all high around your kids, or you don't be messing up for your kids because they looking at you, especially when they old enough to understand. Hey, dad, why your eyes red or something like that? You know what I mean? So now you got to straighten up or whatever. Was that a big responsibility for you, or was it more? Did it help you more than it helped them?
It definitely was a big responsibility, but it wasn't too much pressure though, cause like in prison I had a lot of influence. Like
Yeah,
I the way I was moving, like I always moved like a leader everywhere I went, or like I just did my own thing for real. And when it came to Muslims, like it, it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts, or I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. No, I'm aiding my brother full effect. I don't even care what the cause is. Like
yeah,
we'll talk about the cause later on.
yeah,
Like Muslims, I it's like it was you got a special place in my heart. Peace to be the lab for the sake of Allah. So it wasn't really too much pressure because I was already moving like a
yeah,
general. Like I already had respect and a lot of influence from just being me, like just being myself. Like I ain't had to do I ain't had to fake the funk or nothing. I was just being me.
yeah. What do you think about like just the music scene in the city right now? Like once upon a time, we had a bunch of different artists out here. A lot of them passed or got taken away or sitting in prison, right? And Baltimore now, for the most part, has its own sound. You know, and that's all. And the sounds is based on the producers. Whoever,
Yeah,
if you on YouTube making beats off of YouTube, everybody going to sound the same. If everybody buying the same drum packs, it's going to sound the same with a different daggone piano in the background, whatever. But for the most part, that's a lot of music is kind of like that, right? The same boom tap, whatever, right? But now Baltimore, especially online, just the way we talk, um, the way we sound, the stuff that happens here.
yeah.
A lot of the stuff is kind of negative, but up is down and down is up now. So that's a good thing to some people, right? Where do you fit in with that, as far as where it comes to the sound and the image that you're trying to portray? Not trying to portray the energy that you're going to bring, rather not portray. I know who you are. You are who you say you are.
Right.
How does that fit? You know what I mean? How do you stand out from everybody else? How do you rise above the noise and make yourself heard? Because you could be talented, you as you are, but like it's like nobody want to hear nothing positive. Like all right, this is a big drawn out question, right? Back in my day, we had rap, we had hip hop, and now we call everything hip hop, and it's not. But we had people talking about different stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had different types of music, but then things kind of tilt more at during the Tupac and Biggie area, or Mobb Deep Nas. We kind of just went that way and stayed that way, and everything else kind of died out. We had the Lauryn Hills and stuff like that, but for the most part, all the other music died out, right? So everybody was making a certain type of music, violence, hoes, tricking, right? And all that goofy stuff. Get money, sell drugs, kill niggas. And now even with your background and like telling your story, like, how do you rise above that and still be heard?
God in my tongue. That's part of the dance too. Your tongue is the tongue is a powerful thing.
Yeah.
You can even influence somebody, or you can discourage somebody, or you can influence somebody to do the wrong thing. I ain't never want to influence somebody to do the wrong thing. So I try to watch what I say most of the time.
The funny thing about that question I asked you, I asked myself that question. And it's probably the same answer as you to a certain degree. It's based on like telling my story. It's so many stories that I didn't tell yet. You know what I mean? And I mean, you better at rapping than me, in my opinion. It's like you could get it really articulated better. And it's just like, for me, when I do it, it's not even about for me, it's not even about being signed no more, nothing like that. Cause that was the thing back then when we was rapping. We gonna bring Baltimore out. Baltimore is already out. And but to me it's therapeutic. There's a lot of stories I didn't tell. And like doing this, what we doing now, I still haven't had the conversation fully to be able to get all my trauma out.
That's how I feel.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I wanna do it here. You know what I mean? I wanna be able to articulate it here. It's easier without a beat. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It's like the direction of music to me. I think now we at a point where we got it's some light at the end of the tunnel, right? With all the things that's going on, right? And you got Trump wanting to send the National Guard and clean up the violence, right? And people got mixed emotions about stuff like that, right? You got the Nation of Islam right now in Chicago, right? And just trying to help the community out, work with the different groups, and just trying to like nip things in the bud, cool things down before Trump send the government in, right? And you got a lot of people losing their kids every day. And he was even considering sending the National Guard here. How do you feel about violence or the government stepping in general in Baltimore City?
So the general and violence.
Violence in general. Like how you
In the
feel about
city?
violence in the city? Yeah. Even just stopping it. I know my questions be crazy as hell the way I word them.
That's a great question. As far as violence in the city, ain't never gonna stop. Ain't never gonna stop. It's like a ongoing cycle. Like, um, oh he somebody killed somebody brother. All right, now I gotta get even.
Yeah.
I want to kill his brother. Like it's just an
And
ongoing
then the thing
cycle.
about that, like if they can't get to they can't get to this person, they get to that person.
Yeah, it's just
And it just goes on. But like
I like to call this city. Even though I love this city though, like, and this city we getting out there too. You know, with the little voice, the little language, the big Wu-Tang, Jit Wu-Tang.
yo,
We getting out
can
there.
I say something about that?
Yeah, and in my opinion, bro, no, not to no other place or not. I feel like we got the most talent in the city.
I agree, but
Like,
it just
for
you
some
just don't
reason,
make it out.
We just can't get
Yeah.
out there how like how Florida
Mhm.
or Chicago, how
Atlanta.
all them they getting out. I'm talking about industry. They getting out
Yeah.
there though. But man, sometimes I really just sit back, bro, and watch all the underground rappers from the city, like
There's a
coming
lot
up.
of them.
Yeah, and I really enjoy it, bro. Like I enjoy like Shorty. I love to see a nigga win. Like
Yeah.
I enjoy like damn, Shorty really doing his thing. Like yo, this all right. I like this. Like he
Can
did
I
a real
can I
good
tell you the
job.
truth about that? Like I like murder music, right?
Yeah,
It's like I'm kind of torn though, just because where I'm at in my life, right? And I wouldn't be me if I said otherwise. Like it's like I like it, but I don't like it. And let me tell you why. I like it because it's a way out.
Mhm.
It's a talent. But when I listen to what they talking about, and then I know what's going on in the city, like they ain't lying, unfortunately. And then it goes back to what we just said about just the back and forth and it'll never stop. Where I'm at, and this is where, I don't fit in no more. I'm that circle going into the square peg, a round peg going into the square that can't fit. Because now in my life, right, I'm tired of us dying. I'm tired of us killing each other off, right? I'm tired of us being attacked on so many different levels, whether it's the school system, right? Where the kids not learning anything, right? And they just pushing them out the door with a fourth grade reading level. You hear other people from different nationalities say it, and it's insulting and it hurts, but it's the truth, right? And you see everybody confused about their sexual identity. They didn't even have sex yet.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then
Man,
on
that
another,
topic right there,
yeah,
man.
and then people using the abortion clinic like it's the public bathroom, right? And then on the other level, you got us destroying each other, drug addiction, then just circumstances of people dying of alcohol. And that's not everybody, right? Because I don't want to paint this picture that it's just all doom and gloom. It's not. But I'm just talking about that because we're talking about Baltimore City, right? And it's great, phenomenal people that come out of this city. There's kids, young men and young women that's making it through all that. They made it through the gauntlet. They stronger than anybody else because they made it through the gauntlet. And ain't, you know what I'm saying? Versus somebody else and they have all those circumstances and everything. And they graduate at the same time. These kids are coming out stronger because they had to go through more. But I just feel like in order for things to change for us, right? And all the things we complain about, the injustice, all different things, right? We need numbers. We need people having babies and they living and they surviving and the men marrying the women and having kids. And those numbers change. Because we live in a society where majority rules, right? It's based on the popular vote. No, well, it's not based on the popular vote, right? But we need more people that look like us, or not necessarily. They ain't gotta look like us, but they gotta have the same, feel the same way we feel, have the same views, and could go represent us and go push legislation to change things to help really fix the community. Have more police that look like us that understand us, and just not locking people up for no reason. Conflict resolution. I wanted to change. I just want to see where I'm at. I know I'm one on the tangent because I'm still talking about music. Where I'm at, it's like I just want to see those young men. They don't even have to wear business suits or nothing like that. I want to see them live.
Yeah.
I want to see them get to go somewhere where the water's blue, not just look on their phone and see everybody else living. I don't want their life to end at 2025. I got a son that's 21. You know what I'm saying? He had two brothers, both of them dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so you can say I'm kind of jaded in a sense, but I just want to see these kids grow up and raise their own kids, have a life, create something for themselves, contribute to society. And I think all this stuff, the murder, the kill, the miseducation on purpose, all the gender crazy stuff, all the poisoning that they keep letting come into the community, right? It's all on purpose because they don't want us to rise. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to the type of music that became popularized, like I said, at one time it was all kinds of music, and then all of a sudden only a certain type of sound was getting signed and getting pushed because music is programming. It's no different than when they used to show black and white couples on TV and white people got mad. Like, no, we don't want that. Or they would show gay people. Oh, that's gonna make them gay because it is an indirect programming, right? And so it is with music. I remember listening to Mobb Deep. Yeah, check it out now. Run for your life. Or you going to get your heat, whatever. We could die together. Now, we from the same projects. I'm listening to that 14, drinking 40s of St. Ives. That's who I was. I thought I was. So that's why I feel the way I feel. I like the music. I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time because, I know these little kids, they about their business. And it's so easy to get your hands on a gun.
Man, this generation doomed. Like it's just cause it ain't no real influence. Kids influencing the kids.
Yeah.
And now they done made this YN shit a trend. Like, I don't know why the fuck they did that, but man, this shit
so like I got my I'm using the term religious belief just to make it simple. I have mine, you have yours. They a whole lot similar. They very similar. And but like I think that whichever one you choose, but the discipline, if you actually follow the tenets of it, I think that's a start. Because Islam takes strong men like you and other men like you and men that I know and change their life, cold-blooded killers, and change their life. Some of them not never coming home, never. But they over there trying to change the lives of the young boys in there and send them back out here right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at that at all.
9 times.
And you see how it's appealing to other people because they see the change in people. They see the strength in that. And men respect, and we respect strength. That's why the other stuff is so appealing to us. So like with you and your story and your strength, and they see the leadership, and it's like what we need is more of that. But the thing is, we need to learn how to do that out here. But the problem is, we get back out here, we miseducated, and we can't get, the jobs and the living wage is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of go to what you know. And I think that's a problem. But at some point, as a man, we got to take responsibility and put our phones down, show some discipline, the same discipline that you got from the Torah, your Quran, your Bible, and apply it to other parts of your life. That's one thing that, like with me with fitness, of course I don't do no drugs, I don't drink, but that took discipline. That also the same discipline I go to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't eat certain stuff. And it just, that discipline for me was I learned in the Torah. And I apply that to everything else. So we could apply everything we learned in the Quran, that discipline, and apply it to take it and apply it to different things and staying focused and staying not going to the right or the left, I think we'll be all right. And I don't mean to turn into one of those things, right? That's what happened when you ain't got no topic. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about the state of music. I'm happy and I'm sad at the same time. What's your thoughts?
What, on the music?
Just in general.
Man,
That knocked went out yourself.
I just buried my mind today. So
Yeah, rest in peace.
yeah, long live my mind, Davion.
So
I just try to remain strong.
all
Stay
the
level
all the
headed.
pain, all the losses, you took a lot. Like, how does that shape and mold Mark? How did that make? What's your outlook on life? Because a lot of times, when you take a lot of losses like that, and there's a lot of death, a lot of times we just be feeling like we next. You know what I'm saying? Or something. It affects us all in different ways. Or we cherish things more. We kiss our kids more.
Yeah, I definitely cherish things more. I never really took life for granted though, cause I know I can really die. Like I know death is real,
Yeah.
but you know, I I try to channel all the pain and stuff. Like I heard this saying, like you never know how strong you really are until being strong is the only thing you got left. So I ain't going fold. So I ain't got no other option but to be strong. And I just try allow for him to live through me for real, in my music. Cause even if something happened to me, my music still gonna be here though. Like I'm still gonna be heard. So I try to allow for them to live through me and always keep their name in remembrance and just try to remain strong. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I lost Jew, like it was so many people that hit me that I ain't even know. Like like from all
Rest in
around.
peace.
Yeah, from all around. Like it was crazy though. Like and people was so worried about me. Like people thought I ain't gonna lie, that loss I thought was gonna break me.
Yeah.
But it didn't, bro. Like it didn't, like by the grace of Allah, like alhamdulillah, like it made me stronger for real. Like, cause I know he wouldn't want me to be broke or, shut down. Like I know exactly what he wanted me to do. Like he wanted me to do this rap thing. Like he was besides my mother, my number one fan for real.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he would have wanted me to do this. So I just when I'm going through something though, like when I'm going through something, I ask the law. Like I ask the law for his mercy. Like, I
Yeah.
ask the law for his help, his guidance. Like I really offer and make dua. Dua is prayer. Pray. So and I just leave it to him. Like everything I asked the law for when I was in prison, God answered. Wallahi, everything I asked the law for when it was about my daughter, when it was about coming home, when it was about coming home and staying on track, when it was about uh coming up on some money, like anything that I asked the law for, he answered.
The coming home part was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you came home.
Yeah.
That
A
part.
lot of niggas don't See, people think like, oh yeah, he locked up, he good, he got a date, but it ain't no guarantee that you gonna make it out
Yeah.
there. Like it's no guarantee. Like, I done really seen niggas die. Like I
Mm-hmm.
it really been niggas that done died on my tail. Like
Right.
real shit. Like niggas that done died 11 days before they went home, all that. Like the
Yeah.
whole nine. Like you really can die in that bitch.
Now,
Nigga kill you.
being in prison, being around lifers, the type of charges you had, right? Even getting a date. What did you learn outside of religion, right? Your belief system. Like, what did you learn? And if it entails your belief
Being
system,
around the
that's
lifers.
yeah. If it entails your belief system, that's fine too. But like, what did you learn? You know, just being around people that's never coming home.
You learn to be cautious. You learn to be cautious and always be on man time and be respectful. Unless a nigga disrespecting you, then that's a different story. You gotta do what you gotta do, go for broke. But man, around life and shit, you gotta be cautious, and most importantly, you gotta think for the next man. Like if niggas really thought for the next man, niggas avoid a lot of situations and be out of a lot of situations. Like my situation, if I would have just sat and thought for woo, 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 that wouldn't have never happened to me. But that's a whole different story. But
Yeah.
being around lifers, man, just be on man time. Like really, just gotta be on man time.
Right.
For real, cause they ain't going home. And I always kept that in my mind. Like I ain't never ever feel untouchable enough. Like I know a nigga hurt me if they really wanted
Right.
to, or kill me. Like ain't nobody untouchable. So I just was being me on man time. Men respect men. Straight up, men respect men.
Now you know, like when you be home. I've been home for next month it'll be 22 years.
Oh yeah, alhamdulillah.
I got in trouble here and there, but nothing serious. Walkthroughs, right? But some stuff wears off, right? You forget some of the stories,
Yeah.
whatever. At least in my situation, right?
Yeah.
But one thing that never wore off from being in there is what you said. And I apply that out here. Thinking for other people.
Yeah, definitely.
It could be in my civilian life at work. You know, just a lot. I mean, like that's one in respect. Because people don't understand that, like, you go in there, you might not never come out. And like you said, so you can be minding your business. Somebody disrespect you, gotta do what you gotta do because you gotta live there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
like I ain't gonna lie, it was just this situation recently, bro.
Yeah.
Like, recently at a McDonald's, I was in a car. With my brother Damon.
Yeah.
And these college kids, like college kids.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just won't be college.
Yeah, get your
college niggas.
education.
Yeah, like, but they was playing. They was behind my car. Like I don't know what the fuck they was doing. Playing behind the car though, right? They Ben Green, Goofy. They was trying to order through the drive-through on feet. Like, bro, you know y'all can't do that, bro.
Right.
Then y'all playing behind the nigga. So I open my door. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is y'all doing? They like nothing. I'm like, why the fuck is y'all behind my car then?
Right.
They like, I forgot what the fuck they said. I asked him, was he good? Of course, he's so fake tough. He like, yeah. I just shut the door. But more to that story is, bro, you in Baltimore City playing around like that, bro. Like, what if I really was beefing, bro? Like, what if what if man Damon really was on bullshit at night and really was beefing? We would have switched cheese, y'all, and not even thought twice about it, because it's gonna be us, but for y'all,
right?
That just come to making sound decisions and paying attention. If you pay attention in life, this shit really be so much easier and then flow if you just pay attention and calculate your steps. Like they don't even know, like they mothers could have been crying that night because y'all playing around. Like dumb ass shit. First of all, y'all behind a tenant car. Y'all don't know me from Adam or Eve. Y'all don't know who in the car. Y'all just doing dumb ass silly shit. Like they could, if we was on bullshit, they would have lost their life that night.
You gave them grace.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I know how bad shit can get.
Yeah.
I know, and I ain't trying to go back. I ain't trying to go back to
You want to
prison.
hear a
I ain't
funny
no rush.
story? I just recently went through something similar. I'm coming back. I'm at the gym working out, and my car parked on the second floor of the parking garage. So I gotta catch the elevator up. It's 2 elevators, right? Get off the elevator, and as I'm getting off the elevator beside mine's open up. 3 young dudes. One of them sitting on the floor in the elevator, like laying on the floor. I'm like, what the hell? Then the dude holler out, "What the fuck you smiling at, nigga?" Gangster, thunder and lightning voice, tough. So I'm like, what? I'm like caught off guard. Then another one stuck his head out the elevator. I said, son, I forgot what I said. But then I was like on my tough shit, like, fuck you gonna do about it? He said, you only said that because the elevator door closing. Because it was. Yo, I went to my car. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with pre-workout. So I'm at the gym, cut my gym workout short because of an injury, right? So I wasn't really feeling it. However, I drank the pre-workout. I be dealing with stuff too. I can't wait to get some rec. I'm like, now my energy up, my adrenaline.
Heart pumping fast.
Dude, so I gets in the car, come around the car garage, and I meets them outside. I jump out, I'm like turning. It's crowded out there. I'm turning, stop, the car's behind me waiting, jumps out the car, run down on him. Nigga thought he saw the ghost. The one that was doing all the talking. I was like, what the fuck was that, shorty? I'm going back. Then the other one, the one who stuck his head out the elevator, he like balled his fist up. He was the tall one. Whole time, this one, I'm like, they're not leaning. I'm like in their airspace like this. And I'm like, shorty, you ain't built like that. And the third one, he ain't even say nothing. But in my anger, I'm like, yo, these kids for real. Like, I'm 44 years old. So the one who said, the one that was talking all this shit, he was like, yo, you 40. And then it's crazy him saying that.
He was right.
Yeah, it brought me down. I said, no, I'm 44. And I said, that's why you don't play with people. Like, sure, this could have been your last day.
Mm-hmm.
You playing. They thinking it's a game, right? Because they don't know no better. Same thing like the college kids. These wasn't really YNs. They thought they was, but they wasn't what we talking about. They wasn't niggas. And personally, you don't get no points for that. But there's no way I could have went to bed that night. The nigga talked to me crazy like that. Told me I only responded because the elevator door was closing.
Yeah,
That was gangster. I'm like, shorty, you don't even know who the fuck I am.
That be the inner voices.
And then 5 months into that life sentence, you like, that shit was dumb as a motherfucker. Then you go to court. You know how everybody be in court and they reading your shit out loud. That shit crazy. Even if it sound gangster, yeah, and then he jumped out and he shot everybody. It's stupid as shit. For nothing. You stole your life away. And it's like, I think, the further you get away from it, right? With time and age, you're going to keep having situations like that. You got to be on point, right? You always got to have your spidey senses. But I think the further away you get away from the way you used to live, and you can still be yourself. That's the thing. You can still be yourself and not live the same way. You can still stand on principles, kill a gorilla, but you don't have to be that.
Mm-hmm. And or look over your shoulder.
That's what I'm saying. So like, the further you get away from that, like, cause I could hear it when you was telling the story. You was talking about what could have happened. You was still there, cause you not really that far removed from this before you went to prison. Respectfully, and it's scary because it could have been that, and that's what's happening outside, and it's our mentality. I got it too. And I just hope that we could change our mentality towards each other. But it's like, how can we in an environment where just what you said could happen? It could have been something crazy. Mm-hmm. What if it was something crazy and you wasn't paying attention?
Then they parents would be,
you know what I'm saying?
In a comment saying how they was good kids. And no, they was being dumb.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, what if it was like something negative and they was trying to pull a move? and it was the other way around, and y'all wasn't paying attention. You got to be like that, unfortunately. And it's like what I said to the young boys. I'm like, like
Always watch my mirrors.
Yeah.
So I watch them bitches.
absolutely,
like
yeah,
television.
yeah. I'm telling Shorty like, yo, like that's why you don't play with people. And I felt bad afterwards, but it was tough. I ain't know it was. I felt bad afterwards, but I was like,
I go back to being on mine time.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, hopefully I taught them a lesson. Because what if they did that to somebody and somebody would have laid them down?
Right.
Because they wasn't when I jumped out and I got in a face, they wasn't built like that at all. Because I should have got my ass whipped. I should have been back limping to my car. But like you said, you gotta think for everybody. Cause to be honest with you, when you opened up your car door, you was ready for whatever would have happened, whichever direction it would have went. That's what it would have been. The same thing when I left that parking garage instead of going straight and going home.
Mm-hmm.
I made that left turn and came around.
It be on your heart. I know exactly how you was feeling.
Exactly. So I decided it was going to be whatever it was going to be, and it was dumb. But at the same time, I don't know. I get it. So it's like
that take a lot of discipline though. Like
it do
to really let things slide. Like cause that shit be eating you alive.
That's why I said, yo, if I would, cause I let something slide recently, and I told you about it.
But sometimes it make you feel good though. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm so advanced now. Like if a green or a square talk crazy or something, like I probably hit him with like, man, I don't want no trouble, brother.
It take more strength to do that.
Yeah.
Than just to act on your emotion.
But that come with thinking for another man. Like, I just saved me in your life.
Yeah. Cause you think about it, like, cause it's like it wouldn't have mattered who it was. It wouldn't have been. I don't do picks and all that, win or lose. But at the same time, like, dude, you know better. And it's because.
But some niggas don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's college niggas. Like some niggas do not know, but niggas be green as the grass.
But I'm talking about people like us.
Yeah.
They pawns. Yeah. They gonna do that, and it's up to people like us to show them a lesson, teach them a lesson. Now this lesson could be somebody getting their ass whooped, or fucking covered with a sheet, or somebody like, look, shorty, XYZ ABC, or I don't want no troubles. And you don't even know. Even when you tell somebody you don't want no troubles, you indirectly teaching them how to handle situations.
Mm-hmm.
The same way we learn how to handle situations, the way we handle them. So it's a taught thing, and it's like social cues we watch what each other do. It's no different than when you see somebody and y'all staring at each other and you go, "What's up, yo?" And y'all speak to each other, or you just give them a nod. It breaks the whole we staring each other down. And now it's when the next man's come across the next man. He ain't. We gotta teach each other indirectly how to treat each other like humans and not ops. And it's because the way we grew up. It is, but like it's some mental shit going on, and it's like, and these young dudes, they ain't trying to hear none of that.
Blind leading the blind.
Yeah, and they ain't trying to hear none of that. So, like you said, it does take a lot of strength.
I ain't gonna lie though. I done influenced a lot of niggas though. Like
that's good.
I influenced a lot of. I always try to influence better stuff. Like I ain't gonna lie, in a joint, like I was always locked in and well respected by a monster. So, and I knew a lot of them. Like before prison, I knew a lot of them, and a lot of them watched me grew up. So it's been times like I done really like wallahi like really save niggas. Like it's been times monsters wanting to rob this man. Because they down on their ass. And that's all they know. But I tell them like, yo, for me, yo, just chill, bro. Let them be. Ain't no honor in that, bro. You want to get high, I got you, bro. On me, I got you. Just let your be. Just chill. You ain't gotta do that, bro. Yo work hard for stuff. You ain't even gotta do that, bro. Or times when niggas want to trash niggas. Like, yo, spam for me, bro. All right, yo, Lil Monk, for you, yo. all right, I'm gonna do this for you this one time, yo.
Mm-hmm.
You always trying to say niggas, bro. No, I ain't trying to say niggas, bro. I'm just trying to like he. What you gonna get out of? He weak.
Yeah.
What you gonna get out of that? Like that ain't no. He ain't even no threat.
Yeah.
And you really don't even need what he got for real. I can give it to you.
Right.
You gotta take his shit.
Right.
You feel me? And so there's been a lot of times like that. And everything I'm saying is factual. And niggas is home right now and I can vouch for everything I'm even talking about.
Here's the thing. See, what I'm hearing is that, like, remember you was talking about, it was like you're managing different type of people. Like you said, monsters. Like, that's not an easy task
Yeah,
because you got different personalities and you're trying to reason. You're saving lives and getting people home to their families, right? And by being that middleman, hey, take this instead of doing that. Really, because a lot of times people like that, people are afraid of, they just, yeah, all right, whatever. They might not even want to move, but just because they're afraid of that person, you know what I'm saying? They'll go with it anyway and get themselves in trouble, get more time, shit get out of hand. You're going to beat a nigga ass, his head on that concrete floor. He done.
Now you got extra life.
Exactly. So like that's a lot. I mean, I hear the story, but what I'm hearing from being in there, like that's not an easy task when you're dealing with different type of people like that. You're managing them.
Can turn on you.
Exactly.
But fortunately, they had enough respect for me though. Like
that part.
Enough respect for me. Like I was always on my time, bro. Like, and I ain't playing with you. Like I ain't playing, and I ain't ducking nothing either. Like I don't give a fuck who you is or how big you is. I just can't. I can't, and you can't let a nigga play with you in there. Cause once a nigga get that smell, then the next man gonna want to play with you. And it ain't no guns in there. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I done seen a lot of real deal killers come in there and get the shit slapped out of them.
Yeah, cause ain't no guns in there.
Do nothing though.
Yeah,
like, ain't do nothing. But these niggas are really kill fuck out you uptown though.
Yeah.
But in there, I done seen them get they fucking face smacked off. Like it shit, man. That shit crazy,
I remember
bro.
This nigga. No, man. I ain't gonna tell no stories. Go ahead. No, I'm gonna save
this
them.
though. I done seen niggas do that. Nigga snap. Wow. Nigga hit you with this. Nigga hit him with this. Yo, why you do that? Why you do that? What the fuck you mean? Why he do that?
I wrote a whole song called "Ain't No Guns in Jail," yo. I can't remember it, yo. I swear, if I could remember that song, I would have recorded it when I came home. And it was based on, all right. So it was this one dude, right? Did some crazy ass shit because I'm locked up in PA, right? And this nigga crashed out, and the story gonna be kind of trash because it's been a long time. But he was something over a girl, shot a car up, hit the girl in the car. Whoever this girl was, she was somebody. So the jail he was at in Harrisburg, they was on him. So they shipped him to another county, and he was in the prison we was in, right? Long story short, he was still going to court. So his shit, you know how the TV be in the day room?
Yeah.
And his shit come on the news. So the nigga cut the TV off. You know, we sitting there looking up. And long story short, ended up beating the shit out of this nigga, long story short. But the nigga thought that shit on the news translated in here. Nah, nigga.
Oh, shit.
You better do some push-ups. The nigga was straight up and I beat the shit out that nigga. But ain't no guns in jail.
Yeah, you better know how.
And then the crackheads. See, we had crackheads back then.
What, in jail?
Yeah, like
no, still that.
Okay, because I haven't seen any crack, but they get in shape.
Yeah, I was just ready to say that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. They in recovery in there. About, they put their weight back on. Like, that's what I'm saying.
They get all the way
we
right
in our 20s, 19, 20, 21. You got men. So, like, yeah, it was just whatever, man. But ain't no guns in jail. So, like, you just got to have respect. So, in closing, right? What else did we leave anything else? Anything you wanted to cover? What's up with the music? What's coming out next?
Oh, I'm real soon, inshallah. I'm gonna drop an album. I don't know what the album gonna be called yet, but I'm definitely gonna drop an album. It's definitely some videos coming up soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
Definitely. I definitely been working. I've been in the studio numerous times since I've been home.
Can I get a verse?
Yeah, I definitely could get. I definitely
Can I
could
get a
give
verse?
you,
I gotta get on my gangster shit. I got some stories. What you want to talk about? Bang bang. Banana.
This from
Like
like
no.
there's some
You can do some family shit.
There's some cool life shit right here, like some how I feel shit. I say, when it's my time, I know Allah gonna tell Juju he don't wanna watch this part, but right now I'm fine. I take it day by day, but I can't believe I lost little bruh, and I got a dime. She really tried best to be it for me, but it get hard. But when I get signed, y'all ain't gonna never have to worry. I'ma take this shit far, yeah. Think about money, go get some. Just for me, them youngins taking his head off. Only rotting with my brother, and that's all. Coolin' with my baby A-ball. Valley presidential, so I'ma run for it. When you get sneak, then don't go for it. I'ma protect all my brothers. You run up on me, then I'm leaving you done for. I'm rocking my show, I'ma dance for him. The fly's young and I can't land on him. When Buddha come home, got a band for him. Before I go out on our platforms, I told my brother that I love him. I really do love him. We come from the gutter, never becoming a sucker. She thinks she better than a nigga, then fuck her.
Pause. Y'all want? Let me get a verse on that. I'm fucking with you. Get the old nigga in there trying to sound like Mobb Deep and Wu-Tang.
But yeah, I definitely got some shit.
I can't wait. I'm a fan, man. That shit hard.
I definitely got some shit coming, bro. Like, cause it's something I really want to do, and I ain't trying to stop. Like, I ain't trying to stop. It's what I really want to do.
I'm gonna say this, yo. Thanks for coming on the pod, man,
Cool.
and bringing that knowledge, man.
My man, you my guy. You know what's going on.
You already. I love you, bro.
Love you more, bro.
Stick 'em with Vaughn, play with us, then we getting you gone. Never cap at Markevelli the dawn. I feel I'm right, but they still saying I'm wrong. Just a last song, I bought her some thongs. Catch me with a lower dance to Sean. Shaky shooters at your door like ding dong. She think she lucky cause I bought her a charm. I don't know how we know. When they don't watch that money keep piling. Taking my youngin', she keeping me silent. She on my mind, you know I won't let them know. My soul, but you know I won't let them know. All praise to my God, hoping I wake up tomorrow. Got some cousins and they Muslims, I know they praying to Allah. And I can't up and fall, cause I know they want me ball. That's why I'm shooting for the stars, cause I know I'm gonna take off. Can't hide all this pain, mama want me put some ice in my chain. When I make it, don't get caught up in fame. Both these rappers rap about the same thing. Play it smart, no I stay in my lane. Fuck the judge free because of the chains. I told my father that I'm never gonna change. I told my brothers that I'm staying the same. Yeah. I've been no spring, can work me a 9 to 5. Remain humble cause I know this all God's plan. Big Taz, you ready to slide? I hit it, nigga, I don't like what he's saying. I was just taught to go get it. Walk around the jungle, niggas said that I'm his ticket. Niggas want one of my fitted. Only cause a young nigga shining and I'm winning. I give you my lesson, we split it. Only for my loyal niggas, I ain't really friendly. I know that the real niggas feel it. Cause I got before a bit, we hope that now I'm screaming out red rum. If you want me, come get me, know how I come. My niggas, they with it, don't act dumb. I'm chasing the riches, I need 100. Shoot the peephole. Ain't none of my niggas ain't going fold. I keep it real cause my heart cold. Ain't putting my trust up in any hole. Up and down, let me tell a feeling. Got my hand on my tool like a dentist. If the bitch wanna leave with good riddance, spin around the block, my other one get in. They say, Valley, you real and you focus. She just try out the red like the ocean. Yeah, I'm writing, I'm rocking, I'm rolling. Young ballers, so they need the free schooling. Deep in the coop, I got stars in my roof. She see I'm shining, she like Valley, my dude. New NCM, I got birds in my coop. Don't post me, baby, I ain't fucking with you. Ball status, yeah, they feeling the kid. Wait, I just found out what you did. We bleed the same, ain't got nothing to fear. Fuck a pen and pet, that's all in my head. I ain't tripping cause I know I got money. You calling me a joke and I think it's funny. Excuse my language, but these bitches be greedy. These stupid bees can't get none of my honey. Gucci proud of every time that I walk. Talking money, I get that from Canard. These niggas dissing, I can't hear him at all. Like Scarface, I got my word in my balls.